Hi everyone. In this video, we have Vijeta with us. She has cracked the ZS Associate company with the role of BTSA. So in this video, she'll share her interview experience with us. So Vijeta, how are you?
I'm fine. Hi, I'm Vijeta. I'm a final year student from SRM University. My major is computer science. I got a job role of BTSA in ZS Associates from Campus Placements. I would like to share my experience with you all.
Yeah, so let's continue further. Please tell us about what was the process, what was the eligibility criteria, and how you cracked the company.
Sure. ZS Associates is a management consulting company. It provides services for clients in healthcare, private equity, technology, and pharmaceutical departments. So JS Associates came with 3 roles in our campus. BTSA role is restricted to the branches CSE, IT, ECE, and EEE, while the other two roles are open to all the branches.
Okay.
This is the common eligibility criteria.
Okay.
So here we start the roadmap of the interview process. ZS has a quite complicated process of this.
Yeah, I know because I also gave the test and I was not able to crack it.
So we have divided the whole process into 3 phases. The first phase, for the first phase, we would be given a link via email, which leads to a TalView portal, which is a proctored site, and all the steps of ZS happen in that platform only. First round is the aptitude test. So for DA and BOA, there's 50 MCQs in 45 minutes. Topics involved in the aptitudes are logical reasoning, verbal reasoning, and quantitative aptitude. For BTSA, however, it's 60 MCQs in 50 minutes, and computer fundamental, the topic for computer fundamental gets added to the previous topics.
So what was the level of these questions?
The level of the questions are quite easy, and as we solve a lot of questions, we might even see repeated questions there. So the question is not about the difficulty. What matters is not about whether you solve them or not. The matter is how quickly you solve them and how correctly you do it in that fraction of time you get for each single question.
Yeah, because 60 MCQs are there in 50 minutes.
Exactly. So that is why speed and accuracy are the most important what they test in this round.
Okay.
After this, there is a PSDD round, how ZS call it. It's problem solving deep dive. In this, we would be given hypothetical business situations, passages. About 3 passages are given, and for each passage, there is 3 to 4 questions there. And they are all situation based questions, and we have options for them. We need to select whichever option we feel is the right answer. So this takes about 10 to 15 minutes.
So this was combined round, right? Like if we complete the first round, then we are going into the second round.
Yes. After completing the aptitude only, it will be like it is a continuous round.
Yeah, it will be redirected to the second round.
It will be redirected to this round in the same portal. You don't need to go anywhere.
So you have to do the one, like this test in one go. If you are clearing the first test, then the second test, then
exactly. In case you suppose you don't pass the aptitude test, you might not be able to. You might not be led here. You might just have to go outside the portal, and your test gets over.
Okay.
Okay. So after round 2, there is this round 3 video question round. In this, there were 2 questions. There's no other person on the other side. It's just questions coming on the screen. You need to record yourself audio and video both, and you have to answer the questions in 3 minutes each. So the first question is a guesstimate. Now, what is a guesstimate type of question? It's like suppose number of orders Amazon receives in a day. Okay, there could be an exact answer to it, but there could be a guessing answer to it also. So we need to do the guessing answer, and we need to also explain the process how we reach there. It's basically they check how would you approach the problem. The approach is important, not the solution in these cases. So the second question is on analytics, and for BTSA there might be question on SQL, proper SQL as well. Moving to the phase two round, there was a gap of about 2 weeks between these two rounds. The list of the shortlisted students would be provided by the college, who got promoted to phase two. So in this, the procedure starts at 8 in the morning. There is some group meeting by a ZS HR manager who would show a sample and would explain how we have to make the report out of a case study.
Okay.
And we need to do the same thing. We would be given 60 minutes of time in the same Talview portal, in which the questions would be there. We have to make a report within 60 minutes. So the report could be made in a plain white paper, in handwritten form, or you could type it and upload it as well. So rough work should also be included. Wherever you do the rough work, typed or written. After this is a case study interview, in which there's a ZS manager who would interview you about the report you made in the case study round.
Okay.
You need to explain all your process and all. Actually, the case study round has 4 to 5 questions which you need to answer, and they are detailed answer required. For BTSA, even SQL you have to write proper SQL commands and all. So the manager would ask about was this the best approach, or are there other approaches as well. So this round, in case of BTSA, this really grills your SQL skills. So that is important in this.
So everyone got the interview call, or like they are
Yeah,
judging your
this
case study
interview-
and then they are scheduling the interview?
No, everyone who was in the case study round will get an interview call, because this is important. These two rounds are actually combined. There cannot be any elimination between them, because you make the report and you need to explain the report. Like both of them are
So you have
together
to
only.
present and then they'll ask the question.
Yes, we need to share our screen and then we need to explain everything. So in my case, I would like to say that my interviewer was very lenient and very good. He even if I was unable to answer the question at the very first go, he gave me time and even gave me proper hints and all, so that I get the proper approach. So I'm really grateful for that. For the phase 3 interview, between the case study interview and this interview, there might be elimination. Not everyone might have got this link.
Okay.
So there might be an elimination before this round. This is Zayas calls it EBI fit interview. This is something like any other HR round interview only. So a senior Zayas leader interviews you, your behavioral skills and how you talk and communicate your thought and approaches. That is very important here. I was even asked SQL questions, the standard SQL questions like what would be the nth salary, who gets the nth highest salary, something like that.
So you typed the query or just orally you said?
No, you can do anything actually. If you want to use the notepad in your laptop, you can do that by sharing the screen. I used a paper pen only, and then I showed it on the camera.
Okay.
Whatever rough work we are doing and all. Then guesstimates and logical puzzles would be asked. Like the puzzles are something like we have seen those questions in GFG puzzles. There's that section like there is two jugs of 5 liters and 3 liter jug. How would you fill a
that question?
I got that jug problem, something like that. There it might be asked there. So again, I'm saying it is not that you always have to know the solution. It's they would always value the approach more than the solution. So it's absolutely fine if you don't know the solution. But you should not keep quiet for a long time, because that's not a very good, that would not make a very good impression. You should always communicate, even if you are unable to understand something or you are not getting the answer, you should tell them in a proper way, so that that doesn't waste either of your time. and they would appreciate that.
Yeah.
So then general HR questions, how do you see yourself in 5 years, or why did you choose this job role on and not a job in your core field, something like that. So this interview for me went pretty smooth actually. In this case also my interviewer was very good and lenient. He made me very comfortable first, and then only he proceeded with the interview.
So what was the duration of this interview?
This was about 1 hour. Both the
Okay.
interviews were about 1 hour. Yeah. I have pointed down some useful resources. Lead Code Hacker Rank for SQL questions. They have segregated the questions according to levels: easy, medium, and hard. So that is really helpful. Medium level, if we can solve medium level questions in both the platforms, it's enough to crack the interview. India Bix, and there are several other websites as well for aptitude questions. Again, I'm saying it's not that the questions level will be too hard. In most companies, they don't go for very tough aptitude questions. They always choose the medium level questions and just see whether the student is able to do it quickly or not.
Okay.
Then
So after
Sun
how
Foundry.
many days you got the result?
I got the result just the day after my EBI interview only.
Okay.
Like the day phase 2 happened completely. I got the result after that only, just
So
the day
what
after.
was your feeling after you got the result?
I was very shocked actually. Actually, when I thought that I have passed the case study interview, I thought that I will surely. I knew somewhere that I will surely get into it, because I was more tensed about the case study interview than the HR interview, because in the case study interview I wasn't able to answer some questions properly, so I was worried about that. But when I cracked when I got past it, I thought that yes, I might be able to get it. So the next day it was TCS digital in exam. So while giving the exam only, I got that mail that I got selected.
So you left the exam in between,
No,
right?
no, I didn't. I didn't leave the exam. I had almost completed the exam by that time.
Okay.
So I was very, very happy about it. Thank you.
So
this
that's
was,
it.
yeah, that was it. My ZS interview experience.
So congratulations for your selection, and
Thank you
hope
so
you will
much.
do well in your internship.
Thank you so much. My internship of this company starts from tomorrow.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you so much.